Okay, good morning, my dear students. So in this part, or in this second part of the module on logic, we will see how we can apply the concepts, okay, in other situations, which in this case is about switching networks. Okay, the switching networks consist of wires and switches that can open or close. So look at this diagram here. So you can see here, these are the wires, of course. The black lines are the wire. P, this is switch P. You're familiar with switch P, diba? You can open and close it, for example, to control when to turn the lights on or off. You have terminals here, the dots. So essentially, the goal is for the current or for the electricity to be able to flow from one terminal to another. Okay? A switch can, as mentioned, be open or closed. Kasi switch will act as a gate. For example, here, nakaangat yung switch mo, di ba? So, in this case, open yung switch mo or open yung circuit mo. Kasi your current coming from this terminal will not be able to flow and get to the next one kasi naka-open nga yung switch mo, di ba? So, current cannot flow from one terminal to another. Pero, pag naka-close siya, pinindot mo yung switch, you close it down. Now, the current can go from one terminal to another. Current can flow. Okay? So, don't be confused, ha? Baka isipin mo, oh, open yung switch, so dapat makakapasok. Hindi siya pintuan. We're talking about switches here. Okay? And then, switches can also be connected in two ways. So, series connection or parallel connection. So, kapag may series connection ka, like this one, meron kang switch P and Q, di ba? There's only one way for the current to flow from terminal A to terminal B. But if you have parallel connection, now, the switch or the current can flow gamit itong daan na to, di ba? Through switch P. But it can also get to terminal B through switch Q, di ba? Using several ways. Now, gamitin natin yung symbolic statement. If we turn this into symbolic statement, this particular connection, this is actually should be P and Q. That means yung both switches P and Q ay dapat parehong closed for the current to flow from this terminal to that terminal. Diba? That makes sense kasi if Q is open, edi hanggang dito lang yung current mo. Diba? Hindi makarating sa dulo. Lalo na kung P yung open. So hanggang dito lang siya. However, if you have parallel connection, kahit isa lang sa kanila yung di ba? Yung open. So we use OR. P or Q. Dito ay P and Q ang dapat closed para mag-flow yung circuit or yung current rather from one terminal to another. Okay? Remember in our last lesson, di ba, for the whole statement to be true, both of this should be true if you have a conjunction. But if you have a disjunction, di kahit isa lang sa kanila yung true na yung buong statement. Okay? You're seeing the connection, I hope. Series and parallel connection can be combined to form a more complicated network. So right now, you have multiple ways talaga para makarating from terminal A to B. So just to demonstrate, you can take this path. The current can also take this path, diba? Q, through Q. And the third one, through R and negation P. You will also notice here, sir, bakit may P saka may negation P? Meron kasing switches na kapag close yung isa, saka lang mag-open the other one. And vice versa, if this one is open, this one will be closed. Pag nakita kayo ng ganon, negation P and P, that's how it works. Okay? Yun. Paano pag may complicated network ka? How will you transform that into a symbolic statement? So, P or Q, di ba? Saan mo yun? Which loop is that? Here, di ba? Essentially, what you're saying is the current can take the P switch or the Q switch. And then you put that in the parentheses because they are here in this loop. Or the current can take this one, this path. Pero end, kasi dapat madaanan mo, dapat closed pareho yung R and the negation P para makarating ka from A to B. Oh, since this one R and negation P are together here in one branch, you put them inside the parentheses. Okay? Okay, let's have more. Let's transform this network into a symbolic statement. So you can see here that you can take three different paths, di ba? So you can go, for sure, dapat dumaan ka sa S. You can go here, negation R, or here, negation Q, or here sa P. Okay. So definitely you have to go to S and either of the three paths. So negation R or negation Q, or P. This is how your symbolic statement will look like if you're given with this network. Okay, how about another? So again, you have three paths here, 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 and here. Let's start with the negation R. Meron siyang kasama sa loop, di ba? Pwede kang sa negation R or kaya naman dito sa, what's this one? Q. Pero pag dumaan ka sa Q, dapat dumaan ka din sa S. Or dapat makadaan ka din sa S. So since both of them is in one loop, let's put it inside the bracket. Okay, now we're done with the one above. Or you can take the one below. Or, so pag dumaan ka sa R, dapat pwede ka din dumaan sa S para makarating ka sa dulo. Okay, so let me rewrite that just to be more clear. Q and S, or R and negation S. That's your symbolic statement.